What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Two Confrontational. Preview each week of the NFL, and we are headed into the conference championship week of the playoffs here. A couple more teams eliminated, and we're down to four. And you can see it on our screens and everything. We got the Broncos and the Patriots, 1 and 2 in the AFC going head to head, and then we got the Seattle Seahawks and the Rams going head to head in the NFC there. Well, we'll see what happens. There's a lot to come out of last week, actually. Kicking it off Saturday, even with the Bills and Broncos. That was a rally back and forth game. Was a fun game to watch. Fortunately, Josh Allen had 4 turnovers there in that game and weren't able to pull it off. Bo Nix was able to rally the boys, had a couple great passes, one to Marvin Mims there towards the end of the game and everything like that, and went into overtime, and Broncos stopped them, and then we're able to go down and kick a field goal. It was a fun game to watch. Bills ended up winning 30-33 there. Our Broncos ended up beating the Bills 33-30 there in that divisional round there. So yeah, what did you take away from this game? A few things happened even after the fact of the game.
I mean, yeah, that was probably the biggest thing to come out, because obviously, like, for the Broncos, just going into the AFC Championship. But yeah, Josh Allen didn't play to his best. I mean, he very abnormal for him. Maybe not in the playoffs, but usually he's that superhero, Superman, and leads him back to win those games. But those turnovers really affected him. And then, like you said, a lot of stuff after the fact. I mean, this was supposed to stay on the Bills. Sean McDermott ends up getting canned. Don't know if it was all on him. I mean, obviously you could put some blame on Josh Allen, but obviously he's their guy. So everything revolves around him. So obviously can't get rid of him. And that's the price you pay in the NFL. I mean, those big games, if you don't come out on top, which they haven't come out on top in many of them, that's what happens. So unfortunate for that. And like you said, or mentioned again, big news, Bo Nix finishes the game but ends up having a broken ankle. Sean Payton comes out after the fact, after the press conference after the game, and says, ankle injury, broken ankle, he's going to need surgery, he's going to be out for the rest of the playoffs, remainder of the season. So that's huge for the Broncos. I mean, especially the way Bo Nix was playing, down the stretch and the entire season, pretty much. So it's a big loss for them, and in a big game. This is a tough game for them, playing, if not the best team in the NFL, after their performance on this past weekend. So yeah, a good game. I was pulling for the Bills. I had the Bills in the Super Bowl, so it's a big loss. But yeah, hell of a game to start the Saturday slate.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it was a good game. Yeah, big news. Yeah, like you said, Sean McDermott out. And then, Bo Nix, broken ankle. So seeing we got all 3 quarterbacks from each team, but the Broncos have Cortland Sutton there. But they should have Stiddy. Jared Stidham is going to be stepping it up. Played Baylor in college and things. I think he played also somewhere else. But yeah, I mean, he can sling the ball, man. He's a gunslinger. We saw him in preseason. We saw him with the Oakland Raiders and things of that nature. So I mean, he has some playing time underneath his belt, but it has been about 2 years since he's actually started in an NFL game there. So last time I think he's ever even played was like 739 days ago or what have you. So
I think he played regular season. You used to talk about, because I know he had this preseason he had like a 300-yard game.
Yep. And I mentioned that. And he did ball out that game with Sean Payton. And Sean Payton's done this before with backups. You saw when Drew Brees went down, they brought in like Tyrod Taylor or maybe Teddy Bridgewater. And he went 5-0 with Teddy Bridgewater with the Saints down there in New Orleans. So he's a quarterback guru there, and Sean Payton and everything. And I think he's going to be dialing up some plays that will keep him in this game. I mean, their defense is going to be definitely going to keep them in this game against the Patriots here coming up on Sunday. So it's going to be fun game to watch. I'm excited for the conference. I feel like we do probably have the best 4 teams in the NFL and in the conference championship, and all great defenses. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Fun to watch there. So that was a good game there on Saturday. Also on Saturday was Saturday night. You had the Seattle Seahawks going up against this San Francisco 49ers, and the Seahawks just put a butt whooping on the 49ers, kind of repeat of what happened in week 18 there. Seattle just ran all over them. There wasn't really much to talk about. Kenneth Walker with 3 touchdowns. Seahawks just ran all over him. Rashid Shaheed returned the opening kickoff. of the very first play of the game, and it was kind of
And that kind of set the
over
tone.
from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically over from there. So yeah, Seattle advances, and 49ers are done and out of the playoffs. What else you got to add to that one?
I mean, as far as that game, yeah, boat yeah, just kicked the shit out of them, and Sam Darnold, I'm proving everybody wrong. They call him Same Darnold, because his previous experience with the
Playing the
Vikings
same.
last year.
Yeah.
But obviously he proved them wrong. They put up what 41 points, 42 points
Yeah, he
last
didn't.
week. So,
Yeah, he didn't do much, but
but
I
still,
mean, he
he's
didn't.
still the
He
leader
didn't
of that
have
team.
to.
He
Right.
he brings that. So, but we'll see what happens. Obviously, it's a bigger game coming up this weekend. So, but yeah, nothing much to add to that game. Unfortunate for 49ers. They're banged up on the defensive side. Obviously, Bosa could have helped him a lot. Yeah, George Kittle, not having George Kittle is a huge factor too.
Banged
Obviously,
up.
you can say Brandon Ayuk, but he didn't play the entire season. But they had a hell of a season for what they went through the entire season. The injuries with Brock Purdy. Having Mac Jones step in and playing phenomenal. Nobody thought when Brock Purdy went down. Nobody thought they'd be in this situation, going 12-4, going to the playoffs, or whatever it was, 12-5. Nobody thought that they'd be there. So, hell of a season for them, but unfortunate, end of the season. But
Yeah.
they'll be back like they always are. So, um, yeah, nothing much to add for that game. Yeah, just an ass whooping, and congrats to the
Yeah.
Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah,
Also,
100%. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, the San Francisco, you heard about all the conspiracies with that like electrical field right next to them or what have you, sending like
hmm
microwave signals underneath the ground and in their practice facility and shit, man. They're always fucking hurt. Like every single season is what's keeping them from advancing and getting over that hump, and making it there. So yeah, it's always seemed to be banged up and everything like that. But well coached team, yeah, like you said, they'll be back there next year and everything like that. So they do lose Robert Saleh though, the
hmm
defense coordinator. He's going to be the head coach for the Tennessee Titans, right?
Yep, Tennessee Titans. Yep.
Yeah, which is kind of good, kind of a resemblance, not a resemblance, but like kind of the same mindset as maybe Mike Vrabel, defensive
Yeah.
minded kind of type of coach and everything. So they might be going back to
100%.
their ways and everything, and
Yep. And then
kind of missing Mike Vrabel right now if you're the Tennessee Titans, because yeah, he's
exactly,
heading
yeah.
he's heading to the AFC Championship there, and yeah, getting into that game. Yeah, if you're done talking about you guys, something to add to the
No,
49ers.
I was gonna add for the Robert Saleh and Liam Cohen. They almost got into a fight prior when they played Jacksonville.
Mm,
The Niners played Jacksonville, so they were actually about to actually fight. I
chest to
think he
chest,
said
kind of sizing each other up.
Salah said, well, Cohen, they went by and I think Salah said something, and Cohen came back, like turned back to him and said something, and I think Robert Salah said like, "I'll beat that ass" or something like that, But no, now they get to play twice a year, so that'd be fun to watch next year. So,
Oh
and then
yeah.
yeah, just stay on the coaching changes. Obviously we lose our DC. I can't remember where he went. He went to Miami, I believe.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
your
he went to Miami, and
GM.
then
Yeah, your
yep,
GM
GM
and your
and
defensive
defensive
coordinator. Yeah.
coordinator. Yep. So something to watch out of that. Obviously Miami doesn't really have a quarterback. Tua's not going to be on the Miami Dolphins. Malik Willis. He's probably the number one quarterback that everybody's looking at.
On the
And I could
free
definitely see
agent. Yeah.
Miami. I could definitely see Miami going after him and trying to make him their starting quarterback, especially bringing all those, like you said, BP and our defense coordinator. Might as well bring the quarterback as well, backup quarterback. So we'll see. Have to keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that's all I had to add for that.
Yeah, and yeah, speaking of the Dolphins getting Malik Willis, they also are probably going to be releasing Tyreek Hill too. With
Yeah,
after the ACL and everything like that, they'll get off that contract and everything. So
rebuild a little
yeah,
bit.
rebuilding down in Miami, which will be fun to see. Yeah, it's kind of a winter. It's been a crazy ride for that defense. What's his name? Not Harvey. Um,
Who?
what's your defensive coordinator's name? Or
Jeff Halfley.
Halfley. Yeah, Halfley. It's been a
Yeah,
crazy.
crazy. He
Yeah, it's
started
just
out
like
at BC as
well
head coach. I think
before that he was like kind of just mixing around with teams. I think he was coaching like a high school team or a college team, and then
hmm
went to Boston College and then went to the NFL. 2 years in
So
the NFL, he's already a head
yeah,
coach. Yeah,
we have
pretty.
a lot for coaching, so we can just talk about coaching because there's a lot of stuff going on too. We'll just talk about that after. We'll just get through these games, and then I think we can dive into coaches and stuff. What's going to happen, this upcoming year.
Yeah, but Mike Vrabel, like we were mentioning with the Tennessee Titans, he has a secure lockdown spot for probably the next 10 years or however long he wants to be
hmm
with the Patriots, especially having Drake May, runner up for one of the runner ups for MVP there talks and everything like that.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, they got a huge win over the Texans. CJ Stroud definitely was the MVP of that game for the Patriots. Four interceptions in the first half.
Yep.
Yeah, less than 50% completion. I did throw a touchdown, but yeah, besides that, only thing to mention, yeah, he wasted a Super Bowl defense there. One of a kind defense in the Texans. They did have forced 5 sacks, had four strip fumbles on Drake May, recovered two of those. So I mean, yeah, defense was there. Yeah, they were all in it. Also had an INT in the Texans defense, but yeah, Drake May and the boys were able to hold on, and their defense is stout too in the New England Patriots. So this was a good battle, but Mike Vrabel was able to pull it off, and he's heading to the AFC Championship there as first year head coach of the New England Patriots. So yeah, what else you got to add to that one?
Not much. Just the fact that Vrabel, first year head coach, or not first year head coach, his first year on a new
Debut,
team.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just hell of a year. Um, Drake May is looking phenomenal. I mean, that's a good team for a long time to come. And I know like a lot of fans don't want that because obviously the Tom Brady era and the Patriots kind of ran the AFC, if not the NFL, for
Oh
10,
yeah,
15 years. So
yep.
not what fans probably want, but it's pretty cool to see a young quarterback and then Vrabel coming in and just absolutely dominating. That defense is pretty good. So yeah, I just think they had a tough matchup, but I mean, obviously they might have. I think if you break it down, I think they have probably the easiest route to the Super Bowl is if you look at their games and obviously coming up with the Denver Broncos and Jared Stidham. I mean,
With what happened, yeah, with the
probably the
Broncos, yeah.
easiest route to the Super Bowl and to win a Super Bowl. We'll see who they end up playing, but yeah, just really cool for Vrabel and yeah, like you said earlier, yeah, Tennessee's probably missing Vrabel for sure.
100%. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that game was kind of a battle there. But yeah, Patriots pulled away. Yeah, it was just a
Hmm.
fun game to watch there. And then this
And
one
then
was
yeah,
probably the game of the playoffs. So what were we going to say?
just know like and you mentioned like CJ Stroud, yeah, the MVP for the
Hmm.
Patriots. I mean, yeah, I mean, in back-to-back games, I mean, he had a decent year this year. But obviously, if you think the year prior, he had that sophomore slump. The year, obviously, his first year was his best year,
Yeah.
and then just not showing up. I mean, I just don't know. I mean, he obviously he's a good quarterback. Obviously had some banged up injuries. Obviously, there was a Nico out for a while this year.
Tank
Um,
Dell's been out all
just
year.
tanked in all year, yeah.
He's
So
playing
it's
with
not
rookie
he
wide
doesn't have his
receivers, right?
weapons,
Right.
right? But geez, like I mean, that's 8 turnovers, I believe, 8 or 9 turnovers in 2 games. I'm not sure how many he had the entire playoffs. But the past 2 games, I think he had 4 fumbles. Was it the last week or the week prior?
The last week, I
Um,
believe. Yeah.
I think he had 4 fumbles, so eight
This is
turnovers,
only the.
and they're all on him.
Mhm.
I don't know. I didn't see all the interceptions and if they were, blatant, just bad throws or
Yep.
if they got tipped or whatever. But
There's
still,
a
eight
couple of
turnovers and
each. Yeah, a couple of each, but
terrible. Yeah, I
still.
mean,
The biggest games of your season in the playoffs,
hmm
you barely squeak by in the wild card, and then because of your defense, and then yeah, I guess didn't barely they beat the brakes off of the not the Steelers, but that was
no,
kind
I
of
mean it
like
was
a
closer than you thought. I mean,
right with those last two touchdowns. Yeah, we talked about that last pod, but
hmm
yeah, yeah, Texans, yeah, wasted a Super Bowl contending defense there, and it's unfortunate, but yeah, we'll see what happens as far as their roster construction. I mean, they're young, they're talented, but I think they're spendy on defense. I mean, yeah, you got all that talented on defense, so. We'll see if
hmm
they're able to pick up the pieces and put them back together there for next season because it is a fun team to watch. I mean, yeah, surprisingly how they went 12-5 just with all that, but
yeah,
yeah, then yeah, that game on Sunday night was a thriller there. Went into OT as well. You had the LA Rams traveling to Chicago, cold weather game. It felt like was it 9 degrees, negative like 10
hmm
wind chill or what have you. So it was a cold game. Was a fun game to watch. Matt Stafford and the boys facing Caleb Williams and the Chicago
hmm
Bears, revamped Chicago Bears. And yeah, put on a show. Rams ended up getting it in overtime due to miscommunication between Caleb Williams and DJ Moore, what have you, whatever you want to look at it. Looked like he slowed down or maybe led him too much or what have you. You can look at that from
yeah,
multiple different angles, but that's what cost him there in overtime. And yeah, Rams were able to yeah, benefit off that and kick a field goal from Havis, wasn't he Mavis or whatever?
Mevis,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
And yeah, we're able to pull it off in overtime and win that game. So they
Hmm.
advanced to the or the NFC championship there. But yeah, Caleb Williams and the boys, you feel good about this? I mean, obviously
I
not
mean,
about the loss,
no.
but
I
big
mean, NFC
picture.
North. NFC. I'm not. I don't feel good about it. I mean, NFC North. No. I mean, every Lions, Vikings, Packers should be scared.
Yeah.
Ben
No,
Johnson had a hell of a year.
yeah,
What?
I was asking if you're the Chicago Bears, like players, fans, are you feeling good
Oh,
about what you,
100%.
yeah,
Absolutely. I mean, first year head coach. Yeah, everything. I mean, if you look at, if you want to get like technical, I mean, Caleb Williams did not play good at all this year. As far as stat wise, I mean, he had a lot of comebacks. He, came in clutch for 5 or 6 games. But if you look at his stats, I mean, weren't phenomenal as far as completion percentage and stuff like that. Interception, especially in the playoffs, he did not play well if you break that down separately from regular season. But yeah, you look. I mean, looking at the overall picture of the entire season, yeah, you got to be very pumped. I mean, almost making it to the AFC championship or NFC championship. Yeah, I'd be pumped if I was a Chicago Bears fan. And but like I was mentioning, yeah, if you're the other three teams in the NFC North, no, I wouldn't be too ecstatic just to have to play the Bears, Chicago Bears, twice a year. Yeah, they look like a good team, and they will be a good team for the next, I'd say, 5 to 10 years.
yeah. I mean, Caleb, 4,000, close to 4,000 yards isn't bad for Caleb in his
Yeah.
second year, right? So I mean,
Hmm. I
so
think
I
he broke.
mean,
Did he break the? I think he did. He break the passing yard record for Chicago Bears?
I'm not quite sure on that
I think he was pretty
necessarily.
damn close.
He might have been, yeah, but yeah, I mean those comebacks. I mean, what do they have? 7 comeback victories heading
Hmm.
into this game from previous because they came back last week in the playoffs. Weren't able to get it done. They almost did. He had that crazy backpedaling throw on 4th and 8 or
Yeah.
what have you, and found
Hmm.
Cole Kmet in the back of the end zone to send it into overtime, which was that was a crazy ass throw. He's done it a couple times this season. He did it on the Packers
100%.
too.
Did it in the
Um,
Packers, yep.
I
Almost
mean,
did it twice in the Packers, but one of them ended up being a pick by Keyshawn Nixon. But I was mentioning, as far yeah, so I didn't play well in the postseason. Yeah, so 47 for 90 passes, 618 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions across 2 games,
yeah.
resulting in a 65.9 passer rating. Um, yeah, so not great at all. But
I mean, yeah.
yeah, I just saw that stat because that's more. He threw more interceptions in the postseason than Jordan Love did the entire season. But
Mhm.
they did play one more game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, looking at it, if I'm a Chicago Bears fan or fan or what have you,
Yeah,
I'm happy
absolutely.
just with the performance they put on this year. Yeah. First year head coach, second year quarterback. Yeah, DeAndre Swift and Manungai. You got a
Hmm.
two-headed monster back there. You got 2 great tight ends in Colson Loveland, who actually, stood out more towards the end of this
Towards the
season.
end of the
Not,
year,
yep,
yeah.
yep, balled out towards the end of the year. So he's turning into like a top 5 tight end, I bet. And then Cole Kmet on the other side. Yeah, defense is good. They had the most takeaways in the league. So I mean, yeah,
Hmm.
this is gonna be fun for the next couple of years here with the Chicago Bears. Obviously, not if you're a Packers, Vikings, or Lions fan like you were like talking about. It's gonna be scary facing these guys twice a year, but
Hmm.
yeah, it's gonna be it's fun for the Bears fans. Hasn't been It's been a while since for Bears fans
Absolutely. Yeah.
to feel like this. So, but yeah, they get eliminated. Unfortunately, Rams move on. Matt Stafford and the boys played all right, I guess. I mean, yeah, can't have that end of the game touchdown there. They had that game secured and yeah, almost
Yeah.
gave it away there. But yeah, overall, yeah, I like the Rams as far as their weapons and
Hmm.
everything like that. But yeah, they got tough opponent here coming up in the Seattle Seahawks and everything
Yeah, for
like
sure.
that. So yeah, heading into I'll share my screen here just so we can follow along. But heading into conference championship week on Sunday. So only games are on Sunday. No more um,
Saturday night games.
Saturday or anything like that or anything like that. So just strictly Sunday. And then obviously we got a week off after that. And then we head into Super Bowl weekend, baby.
Yeah, and the Pro Bowl is on the same week as the Super Bowl.
Yeah, during
They
the
have it in
week,
that week.
like
Yeah, it's on like a
Tuesday
Tuesday
through
night.
Thursday. Yeah, Tuesday through Thursday. I
Hmm.
think they do a few days, but yeah, that is
Yeah.
kind of strange how they're doing that. I think
Though I
yeah,
think they'll end up getting rid of it, to be honest.
or do something different. I mean, yeah, those Pro Bowl games not that entertaining to watch. I like when it was back in the old day where you had the QB competitions and and stuff like that instead of doing more of like team events that what they're doing now and
They
everything.
still they still do the QB competition where they have to hit
The moving
they
targets, yeah, yeah, and where they
right,
have
but
to
then
get
but they do
things,
now they
but
do like tug of war and shit like
yeah, but
that, and then
remember
they do
like
dodgeball.
yeah, the one-handed catches that the wide receivers had to do and stuff
Back
like
in
that
the
was
day,
pretty
yeah,
cool.
or
Yeah,
like whoever could like the back way back. I mean, when Brett Favre was slinging it, they do like however like they could throw
longest
it like
throw.
whoever could throw. Yeah, Favre was throwing it like 60, 70 yards.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, I think I
That'd be
like the
cool.
older day ones, but I mean, and you had the big names in it, obviously. I mean, obviously you do still have some big names in here, but it doesn't feel as
Hmm.
like popular, like star-studded
No,
as back in the day. But yeah, heading into Sunday, conference championship weekend, you have the 1 and 2, like we mentioned, of the playoffs. You got the New England Patriots heading to Mile High. At least it's at home for the Broncos. You got the fans behind you and stuff like that. Tough place to
yeah,
play,
I got a good
and
stat here for
everything.
this one, but
But yeah, 3.5 point favorites to the road team in the New England Patriots. Majority that used to be 5.5. Starting off the week here, it was 5.5. Now it's down to 4.5 or 3.5. It was 4.5 a
hmm
week, like a few days ago. Now it's down to 3.5, according to the ESPN Sportsbook. It could be different here across the board, but yeah, 3.5. That line has moved a lot there. And majority of the money is on the Patriots. And so
hmm
reverse line movement type stuff there. And if you're in the betting world, but yeah, could be a scary one. Tough place to play at Mile High. Drake May, Jared Stidham. What do you got? Who do you got to add to?
I mean, this is a stat that I mean, obviously, kind of ripping this off of the Pat McAfee show, but they had that weatherman on, and he said that the Broncos at home have not played a game where it's been colder than 60 degrees.
This season?
Um, this season, yes. I mean, and it's going to be 24 at game time.
Mm-hmm.
Chance of snow is what the guy said. So we'll see. But that's huge. I'd say.
Oh yeah,
Got to take that into account. My pick is I'm gonna go with the favorite. I'm gonna go with the New England Patriots. Love Rabel, Drake May. Got to get Stephon Diggs a ring here. Yeah, I'm gonna go Patriots here. I think it should be a hell of a game, and it's just unfortunate events for the Denver Broncos. Obviously not playing with their the high power full being healthy with the quarterback position. So see how Stidham plays. I mean, obviously you said he hasn't played like a regular season game in
2 years.
not even postseason. And this postseason,
Yeah,
yeah, 2 years. So
biggest game of his life.
yeah, I
Um,
do think this is gonna be a good game. Obviously, you look at it. Let me take this how you want, but 8-0 on the road, and then obviously 8-1 at home. Two very good teams. But yeah, I'm gonna go New England Patriots here, and I just think that Vrabel and the boys get it done. So yeah, got to go Patriots.
Yeah, this one is going to be defensive battle tested here for both teams. Yeah, Broncos have a great edge pressure. Nick Bonito has like 12.5 sacks. I think he's second when it comes to sacks and everything behind Myles Garrett. But then you also have the worst edge presence or edge setting in the Patriots. They're like 28th in the league for giving up sacks off the edge. So
Hmm.
Nick Bonito is going to eat. I mean, yeah, this whole defensive line has got to eat against Drake May if they want to have a chance. Obviously, he's been sacked 6 times the week prior, 5 times last week, and so yeah, they're letting up sacks there in New England, and that's going to be the key to this game in the trenches. There, it's going to be a physical game. It's going to be fun. Yeah, two great defenses. The only thing killer for the Patriots is they are like ranked 28th in red zone. Completions, like successful like scoring on in the red zone. So I think that's going to be a huge factor here for the Patriots. They got to score outside of the 20s, and then Broncos just got to keep these guys within the 20s, and not let them get in the end zone and things of that nature. Broncos defense got to come to play, and everything like that, especially against Drake May. He had 66 yards a couple weeks ago, only had 10 rushing yards last week. So they got to keep him contained. Can't let him be a threat using his legs. This Broncos team might be able to get it done, dude. I'm saying it's at Mile High. Jared Stidham has not this type of experience, but he does have some experience, and I know Sean Payton's going to get him ready. He already said he was ready
Hmm.
in the press conference there. So I mean, we'll take it for what it is, but I mean, yeah, this is going to be a fun game, physical matchup. Hopefully, it's not a blowout. It could get out of hand early though if Broncos don't contain. Um, Shoot, man, I'll probably have
That's
to
gonna be
go.
a good game.
I'll probably have to go Patriots, but with the what they've been giving up, I mean, Drake May had 4 fumbles as well last week, and
Hmm.
so shoot, this defense is yeah, it's gonna be a fun defensive game. But I'll probably go with the Patriots as well, just with
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
Jared. That's just a killer for the
that's the
Broncos. Just
outlier
sucks
right
the
there,
life out. Yeah, it
quarterback
just sucks
position.
the life out of you. If you're a fan of the Broncos, so I mean,
But we've
obviously you
seen
got to
it
have some
done before.
optimism. Yeah, you got to have some optimism going into it, and everything like that. Yeah, we saw when Nick Foles lead the
Nick Foles.
yeah, the Eagles to a Super Bowl and get a Super Bowl dub, got a Super Bowl MVP out of it and everything. Wasn't the same type of situation as as Jared Stidham's in. Obviously not playing in 2 years, and then yeah, I mean yeah, he's playing practicing and stuff and running
Right.
that
Yeah.
shit, but in an actual
And,
game,
yeah,
biggest game,
and when's
AFC
the last?
champion.
I don't think he's ever played in. Has he ever played in a postseason game?
I don't believe so. I
I
can't
don't
off the
think
top
so.
of
I
my
mean,
head. Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't.
Don't know much
I don't
about
think
him
so, but
really.
who knows?
Yeah, but just that
But
stat
you're
that he
on
has.
Patriots.
I might have to. Yeah, I'll probably go New England, but this is going to be a battle. Scary that this
Yeah,
line's moving a lot too. I don't know what Vegas knows and everything like that. Usually,
but it's
if
always
the
been in favor of New England the entire time.
right, yeah, 100%. And that
It hasn't
well,
flipped. Yeah.
right with that injury to Bo Nix, it probably wouldn't be this big. But um, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll go Patriots though. This one's going to be a scary one. It's going to be fun to watch though. A lot of money's going to either be won or lost.
Hmm.
But yeah, and then heading into Sunday night, I guess Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, there we get a little bit earlier of a game, so we actually can probably stay awake for the majority of it there,
Yeah.
instead of staying up till 10, 11 o'clock. But this playoffs and stuff, obviously the games are a little bit earlier there. But yeah, 5:30 p.m. We have the Los Angeles Rams traveling to the 12th man in Lumen Field there, Seattle Seahawks, and Sam Darnold. So you got Matt Stafford and the Rams, Sam Darnold and the boys there. 2.5 points to Seattle at home. So this one should be a fun one. We've saw this matchup a couple of weeks ago, week 18 or what have you. And yeah, came down to the wire in overtime or whatever, that backwards pass or what have you, all that
Hmm.
chaos. And Seattle ended up taking that one. But in the past few times they've played, it's been 2-2. So they're split games. They've had the same amount of yards in the game, basically, same amount of time winning the game, same amount of plays run, all that good stuff. So I mean, this is a evenly matchup. This is a great matchup
Hmm.
between these teams and everything. It's going to be a fun one to watch there. Yeah, glad it's prime time. What do you got to add? What do you got in this one and all that fun stuff?
Yeah. Got to add. I mean, yeah, Darnold. Like I mentioned earlier, we kind of both talked about it. Is it same Darnold? We'll see. Got a big one last week. Like you said, it wasn't much on him. A lot of running back, but being at home, a 12th man can be a huge factor. Um, but the Rams, I mean, I like Matt Stafford. I like Puka Nacua. I like Devontae Adams had I'd say a game winning catch to put him in position. I mean, that
On the
I think it was a
sideline,
third
yeah.
down or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, great catch, hell of a catch. And Devontae's been here multiple times. I think this is
Mhm.
his fifth or sixth time being in the NFC Championship. Um, so he's been here. Stafford's been here. Stafford, this would be his second time going to or second if he wins it. Um, they went with. They had Odell Beckham, right?
Yep.
A few years
Yep.
back. Was that 2020 or some shit like that?
Yeah. Not too long ago, but
But
yeah, it was like about 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah.
I just think, yeah, I mean, this is a tough one. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
this is
Rams.
probably
Yeah,
probably gonna
I'm gonna go Rams. I'll go underdog in both. I mean, not underdog, but away teams in both of these. And yeah, I just like Matt Stafford. I think his veteran status. He's been here before. Um, Darnold's never been in an NFC Championship game. I just think that. I mean, you can take what you want for it, but I just think that's huge, and I just like the weapons. I mean, obviously, Seattle they have weapons too, but I
hmm
just think, I mean, Puka, if he gets going, I mean, we've seen Puka go off for, he had those 45, 50 fantasy points those 2 games of the year.
Oh,
If
one
he
was
goes off,
against,
I mean,
yeah, one was against Seattle. Sam Darnold or Matt
yep.
Stafford threw for 457 yards. Puka Nacua had 254 of them, and a couple tutties. I mean, yeah,
Hmm.
they got to change their game plan guarding
And
Puka.
that's what, and I don't think that game. I don't think Devontae played at all that game.
No, yeah, I think you're
I know
right. I
he
think
was
he was,
out.
yeah,
So I mean, this is just having to guard both of those ones. I mean, they're both one receivers. I just think they just have a little bit more firepower. They still got Kyron Williams. Um, yeah, I just think it should be a hell of a game. But I know just being at home, you have like they say, 12 man. Seattle's a tough place to play. So, but I do think the Rams get it done on the road.
yeah. The Seattle defense flies around though. It's going to be yeah a hell of a game. I mean, Rams same way. The Rams' biggest weakness is probably their secondary, and so yeah, hopefully Sam Donald can take advantage of that. But yeah, didn't have to do much last couple of weeks. It's been mostly defensive battle or defensive
Hmm.
winning the game or special teams. Yeah, we mentioned Rashid Shaheed returning that opening kickoff last week. I mean, ground game's been healthy. Yeah, you got unfortunately not healthy. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Zach Charbonnet goes down. He's banged up. He won't be able to play. So Kenneth Walker's going to be getting the load and everything like that, the workload there, and yeah, the offensive line's been playing stellar. You have Gray Zabel rookie out of North Dakota. I mean, he's been balling out. He's gotten a lot of recognition over the last few weeks, and yeah, he's right in right to get a rookie, get a Super Bowl. He's on the right
Hmm.
trajectory and everything like that. It's fun to see, and especially being from like South Dakota and everything like that. It's just yeah, puts everything on the map, and it's just yeah, fun to watch. But they got a tough matchup in the LA Rams. I mean, Matt Stafford, like you mentioned, he's been here recently as well. Sean McVay is a hell of a coach. You're starting to see the Sean McVay tree come alive there and other organizations, and kind of taking his scheme elsewhere and trying to be successful with it, and it's working. So yeah,
Yep.
Sean McVay is going to be there. He's only like what 40 is he even 40 yet? I
Mid
mean,
40s, maybe. I
I
don't
think
know.
he's younger than that. That's a stat. Look that up quick. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't even think he's reached 40 yet. So he's got a long ways to go. Not a lot of coaching left in him, I believe. And so Rams team is going to be
He's
scary for
40.
years. Yeah, 40 exactly. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, this is going to be a fun battle, like you said. Defense has got to be flying around and everything. This one's going to be electric for sure. It's in Lumen. It's supposed to be beautiful. 44 degrees there, mid January, end of January there. So, going to be beautiful there. Yeah, I don't know what else to add, man. It's just going to be a hell of a game. Yeah,
Hmm.
hopefully, yeah, we get our money's worth on this one for sure. Tickets as low as
Right.
$677. That's as low as they are. So yeah, this is going to be
328 for in Denver.
yeah,
That's not terrible.
no, not for an AFC Championship game, that's for sure. But yeah, this one's going to be electric. I'm excited for both of these games here an AFC champion NFC Championship and AFC Championship games. So um,
Hmm.
yeah, what else you got to add to this week, man? This is going to be
Yeah,
hell of
it's
a week.
unfortunate. I mean, yeah, one more week after this. I mean, kind
Sad
of
to
winding
see.
down.
Yep.
Yeah, college football's over. Yeah, so these are two good games. Yeah, these two teams should be where they're at in the AFC and NFC championships. Um, Hell of a year by all of them. I mean, look across the board. I mean, 3 14-win teams. It's really impressive for the AFC. Just obviously, just looking at that on the road and at home, both teams play well.
Yep.
Um, and then yeah, Rams somehow got here. I mean, obviously looking back at the beginning of the season, Matt Stafford had that huge back issue and was sleeping in that chamber or whatever it was. So
Yep.
they come a long way. And yeah, just like Patriots. The reason I'm picking the Patriots, I think they are a better team. And then obviously with the injury to Bo Nix, but like Vrabel, it'd be cool to see
Oh
him
yeah.
win. Stephon get his first ring, and then obviously on the other side, the Rams and Devontae Adams get his second ring.
Hmm.
Um, so that'd be pretty cool. No, I don't think no. Devontae doesn't even have a ring. I don't believe.
Yeah, with Rogers, doesn't he? Or was he not there yet?
I don't think he was there yet. That was in 2010, 2010,
Okay.
11. So I don't think he does. But he's been here before, like you mentioned. I think it's his fifth or sixth or fourth or fifth time being in the NFC Championship.
Yeah.
But I'm pumped and just should be two hell of a games. I mean, and I do like that 2 p.m., 5 p.m. I wish it was one Saturday and one Sunday, but I mean, it's gonna be a fun Sunday afternoon for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, and then fun fact, it's Mike Vrabel, Sean Payton,
Hmm.
Sean McVay, and Mike McDonald. So I mean, yeah, you have yeah some
Mike and
Sean,
Sean's.
yeah, Mike and Sean across the board there. You could have Mike and Mike in the Super Bowl, or Sean and Sean in the Super Bowl, or yeah, Mike and Sean. So I mean,
I
lots of
think, and you
Mikes and
picked
Seans
Rams
going
too.
around.
We picked the same. Where I think we're on the same side. Yeah, you picked Pats and I picked and Rams, right?
No, I picked Seattle Seahawks.
Did
I
you
don't
pick
even
Seattle?
think I
Okay,
picked, but I'm going with Seattle Seahawks over the Rams. Yeah,
okay, gotcha. So you have
I want to
Mike
go
and
Broncos too.
you have Mike and Mike,
Yeah,
and
I got
I
Mike
have
and Mike.
Mike and Sean.
Yeah, I got Mike and Mike. So, Mike and Mike in the morning. So we'll see what happens on Monday morning. See who's left standing heading into the Super Bowl. Should be a
Hmm.
hell of a game either way. Whoever's in it. I mean, um, storyboards, storybooks being wrote across the board. Doesn't matter who makes it. Everything like that. It's going to
Yep.
be a storyline for years to come. So, yeah, it's going to be a hell of a. It was a hell of a season. We got three more games left. These two in the Super Bowl. So, yeah, sad to see it go, but. It'll be back. We got March obviously keep us entertained halfway through, and
Yep.
then draft in April and all that good stuff. But and then college football. We talked about it. We previewed the game Miami and Indiana. We thought maybe it was going to be a blowout by Indiana, but Miami kept it close, but
Hmm.
not close enough as uh, Fernando Mendoza and Coach Kurt Siggy were able to get it done there. Undefeated season, 16-0, 17-0, whatever it was, first time ever, and then the cap off with a natty tighty.
Oh yeah, yeah. And he's gonna have a hell of a year. I mean, Heisman, national champ, probably first overall pick in the NFL
First
draft coming
overall
up
pick,
here in
probably. Yeah.
April. So yeah, I was gonna add though, huge news for the Broncos. It would have helped him out, I think, a ton. J.K. Dobbins was questionable. I mean, he was supposed to be playing, but he was
He's
officially ruled
ruled
out.
out. Yeah.
But he was questionable. At the beginning of the week, he was. They were trying to get him to
Right.
come back, and which would have been huge for him without just
Mm-hmm.
take some of the pressure off of Jared Stidham. But
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, he's not able to go, and I'd love to see him play. He's fun to watch, but he is a no go for this week.
Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, 100%. That is kind of big news. You got Bo Nix and you got RJ Harvey still left, but yeah, having J.K. Dobbins, he's explosive. He was having 100 yards every game, pretty much that he touched the
Yep.
ball. So, um, yeah, we'll see. Not really many other injuries, I don't think. And then after this game, they get 2 weeks off or a week off. So I mean, should be it's gonna be fun. Obviously, yeah. And
Mhm.
then Indiana, great story by them in the college football world. And see if they can do it again. They're probably number one place to go in the portal now, and
Yep.
transferring or recruiting and everything like that. So I mean, Coach Signetti has done it right. He's right. All he does is win. You could look him up, and did it at JMU, did it at like what East or something, and all across the board. Got asked if he's going to go into the NFL, and he said he was never really an NFL guy. So we probably won't see him in the big leagues, but he's done good there in CFP. So,
Yes, sir.
but that kind of wraps it up here for this week of two confrontational NFC AFC Conference Championship week. We'll see who's going to be in the Super Bowl on Monday, and we'll see you guys then. Until then, peace.
Peace.